Monkey!
Trip!
Oh, Monkey was horrible!
Come on!
Oh, I'm so horrible, I can feel it breathing!
Come on!
Go!
Come on!
Monkey's right there, it's coming!
Come on!
Closer, Monkey, it's getting closer! Ah! Monkey, back! Faster, faster!
Hey, I'm Jordan from Alter Element Games, and welcome to the Rundown Review, where core gameplay is everything. And today we're going to review Enslaved Odyssey to the West for the Xbox 360. Now, this game is also for the PS3. It's developed by Ninja Theory and published by Namco. This action-adventure game is a thrill ride with smooth platforming, exciting and intense combat, and an intriguing story to fill in the spaces. Now, to meet our two protagonists, let's hit the story summary. Okay, Enslaved Odyssey to the West is a revision of an old 16th century Chinese short story with a similar title. Our main protagonist, Monkey, played by legendary actor and mocap artist Andy Serkis, is captured and trapped in a slave transport ship headed to a mysterious location called the Pyramid. While trying to escape himself, he sees a young woman named Trip, played by Lindsay Shaw, escaping from being harvested herself.
You mother...
Now both characters end up launching from an escape pod away from the crashing airship and landing into the heart of a ruined city. Awoken from a crash, Trip tells Monkey about the slaver headband that she inputs on top of his forehead. This forces Monkey to guide and protect her through the ruined land, since she doesn't have the ability and the strength that he possesses. But with this headband has some costly conditions towards his health.
If it stops speeding, for any reason, the headband will discharge a lethal dose. If I die, you die.
Oh...
Now, Monkey and Trip must work together and travel to Trip's homeland and survive the onslaught of mechs, slavers, and perilous dangers of a decaying environment. As they travel, mysterious images and dangers await for them as they come closer to the mystery of the pyramid.
If we're gonna get through this, then when I ask you to do something, you need to do it immediately.
Okay. I understand.
Hey guys, now it's time to explore the design elements of this title. Welcome to the Game Factor. Check it out. Enslaved has a lot of great points in its design, but the greatest one to date is its high GameFlow experience. From dodging enemy fire, from moving from point A to point B, the GameFlow in this title is grade A material. Using Monkey's agility, you can feel the quickness and flowetry of finding new ways to get around to your destination. Now I hear a lot of criticism talking about how there's no trial and error in the platforming in this game, and that's a negative, but they give frequent checkpoints a good standing in other games. Not having trial and error in this game serves the experience well, and makes it a joy just moving forward in a beautiful and stylish way that normal people just can't. We as a society look at free running as a dangerous yet exciting way to express ourselves and to travel. Some things apply in this. In whole, seeing the whole successful run is entertaining and rewarding to us as a viewer. Bailing over and over again is not good, and it bothers our confidence. Nobody's really trying to see loading screen after loading screen after loading screen. That's what made Sonic 06 so terrible. And that game was bad, man. Next we have gameplay variety. Enslaved doesn't just focus on platforming. The game's overall strength comes from a variety of action sequences that occur to flesh out the more intense and engrossing scenes. Gameplay changes from platforming heights and danger, fighting and surviving mech fights, cloud surfing, and turret and gunner assaults. And did I not mention cloud surfing? Awesome, right? Also, escorting gameplay really complements the overall game design. Trip isn't a useless character. She provides a scan that scans incoming mines across the field and also opens doors and sets distractions, like I said in my previous encounter with the controls. Lastly, let's talk about boss fights, the second most intense and gratifying scenes in the game, aside from Monkey and Trip's interactions with each other. Now these huge mechs are imposing and they are intimidating, but you do have great patterns and tactics to take them down. And with those tactics, things become easier as you face them more and more throughout the game. But these same bosses do adapt to your fighting style, so you're gonna have to use a different moveset, but kind of still remain in that same and similar pattern that you followed from before. And finally, you will receive an awesome cinematic of you taking the beast down yourself after conquering him through a series of events and moves. Now for some negative details about Enslaved Odyssey to the West. There's not many negative sides of game design to this genre because everything fits the criteria, but some own personal nitpicks of mine, I kind of want to see more enemy variation, you know, enemies with more sweet spots and just different more types, but you know, that's just a small thing. They do have various types in this game. Also, I do want to see a bigger moveset from Monkey. If you combo chain the same thing over and over again, it can get monotonous, but the enemy does tend to change up their tactics with blocking and using various weapons, and basically you're gonna have to use different moves in his repertoire, but I wish his repertoire was a little bit bigger. Here are some helpful tips and hints to help you on your adventure. First up, upgrades. Now when you're finally able to access the upgrade menu, try to focus on health and shield first before you go to combat and your plasma run. Now having your upgrade to your health makes you a lot better in durability. And taking a lot of gunfire is essential in this game because mechs will try to take you down from above. Then move on to combat and plasma rounds to fill out your criteria later on. Next up, enemy icons. Now be on the lookout for these mechs that broadcast signals and has special awareness icons on the top of their character. For example, when you see a special enemy with an icon above them, use your vantage point and tactics to be able to scope out the nearest area. Then take out that special mech with that certain character on top of his head and use that to your advantage to have a special effect to the surrounding area. Last but not least, claim the higher ground. Mechs will not hesitate to snipe you from a higher position, and they will swarm you if you not careful. Use these opportunities to find a platform or a ladder or whatever to get to higher ground and to even the odds. Once that happens, then you have a vantage point and the tactics to take down the enemy much faster and much easier. Like all gameplay, everything must come to an end, so here is my final verdict. First up is gameplay and GameFlow. This game has a lot of positive traits towards its own game design and platforming, combat, and shooting. It has game variety and the pros outweigh the cons by a vast majority. This is a positive experience, so this game gets a grade of A. Replay value, it's around 10 to 12 hours long, and it's only single player, there's no multiplayer, and there is a DLC though. So I'm gonna give replay value a mid to low grade. And consumer report, you can buy this game at GameStop or any gaming store for around $9 a cheap. I bought mine for $6. So collect at a low price. And I deem Enslaved Odyssey to the West an instant classic and an underrated gem. Hey guys, so that's it for my very first review. I hope you like it, and if you do, comment below on what game you want me to take over next. And remember, my reviews are just the guideline to any game that you like, strictly on gameplay and game design. The best opinion you can form for yourself is your own opinion. So go out and play the game yourself, and this game right here is awesome. So go ahead, it's a good price right now, it's probably around $6 to $8. Alright, so I'll see you guys next time on the next episode of The Rundown.
On the attack, hold on dust, ain't track, turn out rising, here we go again, 5 meter rising, you gotta tell a friend, what we do for the fame, hold up, you better make a name, ultra combos, hitting up the chain, call me G.A.M.E, cause I'm all